Happy competitiveness. I'm a big believer in paying people well. But as Dan Ariely's experiment showed, what social scientists call intrinsic motivation is much more powerful than external pressure. As I've said repeatedly, people on your team need to feel compelled by much more than money to go on the journey with you. One of the secrets of great execution, I've found, is to motivate yourself and others in a way that makes you and them happy. One of my favorite management tools is what I call happy competitiveness. Happy competitiveness is different from grinding the bottom line to death or beating the other guy. It's more about achieving productivity, growth, and prosperity in ways that inspire ourselves and others. The life plan challenges me in a way that makes me happy because so many of the categories have to do with things that satisfy me in a very deep way. Family, recreation, spirituality, and so on. Working in the various areas helps me stay in balance. We can foster competitive motivation in a way that makes others happy. 2. Happy competitiveness is holistic, sustainable, and balanced. It is not about the self so much as about the environment. The win-win mindset has to be embedded in it. In the organizations I oversee, the reason for deploying the traffic light system on the project briefs is to foster a sense of healthy competition among the various team members. No team member wants to be in the position of having to report a traffic light status of red to colleagues in any meeting, or even worse, having to repeat that a project is still off track in a following meeting. On the other hand, a project that is green represents an opportunity to celebrate a success. It's a confidence booster for the other team members, who report feeling that if he or she can do it, I can do it. This creates enthusiasm and a sense of competition. One of the secrets of happy competitiveness on a team is to make sure that leadership is shared. At Sagia, for example, we had a rotating chairman for monthly meetings. We wrote names of the 24 leaders, or project champions, in the organization, which we called our executive board, on small pieces of paper and placed them in a pot. The person whose name was drawn was the newly elected chair for the next month's meeting. The job of the rotating chairman was to gather feedback and status reports from the project champions, and to work with them to make sure that they were delivering on their projects. This process had a wonderful effect, because nobody knew whose name would be drawn on any given month. Everyone stayed on top of their game and had a vested interest in helping the other project. Managers make sure that their goals were met. Since everyone participated equally, everyone felt responsible for the outcomes. During our monthly executive board meetings, the leaders sat at a round conference room table with built-in screens in the center so that participants could easily see the visuals, instead of having to turn their chairs around to look at whiteboards. I was an equal member of this group, with no special rights or privileges. As is the case in any happy competition, rewards and recognition are important for boosting exceptional execution. One program we launched at Sagia was the Most Competitive Youth Awards, MCY, a platform for developing, recognizing, and nurturing the most competitive young people, both nationals and residents. In Saudi Arabia, it publicly showcased and acknowledged the achievements of young people, rewarding their creative and innovative excellence, as well as their execution skills. In certain areas such as technology, art, painting, drawing, collage, or digital artwork, film, and photography, evaluation criteria included creativity, inspiration factor, social responsibility, artistic skill, artistic presentation, originality and authenticity, relevance to creative industries, content, innovation and entrepreneurial spirit, and presentation skills. Winners took part in an exhibition and got to work with professional artists, designers, social entrepreneurs, museum curators, and filmmakers to develop the key skills of leadership, communication, and creativity. They were also sent to various international creative and cultural destinations and museums. At Al Dabaa Group, we recognize company performance as well as individuals. We give awards each year to the company within the group that does the most giving, earning, and sustaining, as well as to individuals. CEO of the Year, Top Performer of the Year, Team Player of the Year, Young Talent of the Year, Innovator of the Year, and so on.